Do you know there are many ways to ask and answer questions in English? We can change our intonation pattern to change the meaning of the questions and answers. So what is intonation? Well, intonation is simply the rise or fall of our voice when we're speaking. Today we're going to look at intonation just in questions and answers. So in this example, the first time we ask this question, it's for new information. So we use a falling intonation on the final content word, which this time is meeting. Who are you meeting? Who are you meeting? Who are you meeting? The person who asked the question was a little bit surprised by the answer. So he asked the question again, really just to confirm that he understood what he heard and also maybe to show some surprise. Now this time the intonation pattern is a rising intonation, but actually it's rising on the WH question. So the first word. So who are you meeting? Who are you meeting? Okay, let's take a look at another example. Oh, I'm just at home. What are you doing? I'm having dinner with the Queen. What are you doing? Wow, dinner with the Queen. Lucky him. So now, next up we have closed questions. And this is where it gets really interesting, particularly the way that we answer these closed questions. Now, how do we ask these questions? What sort of intonation pattern do we use? Well, we use an intonation pattern which is quite common in a lot of languages, which is the rising intonation, and particularly at the end of the question. Joe, have you done your homework? We can also use a falling intonation. Joe, have you done your homework? And this really shows a more concerned, serious, or slightly formal way of asking the question. Now, the interesting part is the way that you answer these yes-no questions. So let's say the answer to this question was yes. There's actually 3 different ways that we can answer this question by using different intonation patterns. By using different intonation patterns, we either indicate yes, definitely, yes, maybe, and yes, why are you asking? So the first one, the yes, definitely, which hopefully is a more common form that you're going to use, which just takes a falling intonation. Yes. Yes. So let's take a look at an example. Joe, have you done your homework? Yes. Here's my completed homework. Ah, thank you. Okay, could you hear the intonation there? The yes. Yes. So this is yes, definitely, and it's probably the most common way to answer these questions. Now, what if you want to answer yes, but maybe? Well, we can use a full rise intonation pattern, such as yes, yes. You can see from my voice, it doesn't sound like I'm 100% certain. So let's take a look at this example. Joe, have you done your homework? Yes, but can I just get one more day to check for corrections? See me after class. Okay, so hopefully you picked it up there. So we have the full rise for maybe. Yes. Now, what about if you want to say yes, but why are you asking me? As in, it's none of your business, or perhaps you knew the answer already. So what intonation pattern do we use? Well, we use the rising intonation pattern, like so. Yes. Yes. Joe, have you done your homework? Yes. But why are you asking me today? Isn't it due tomorrow? It was due today. Okay, so there you go. That's the rising intonation for a yes answer when you're asking why are you asking. Now, of course, we can do exactly the same intonation pattern for no answers, following exactly the same form. If you enjoyed this lesson, why don't you show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing this lesson with your friends. Perhaps you'd like to check out this video here on the schwa and sentence stress, or maybe you'd like to master the long vowel sounds in British English, or perhaps the difference in pronunciation between walk and work.